Hey everyone, welcome back to Ivy's Gaming Channel. All right, where are we today? Been a few days. We are coming back from a drought, which has killed most of our crops. And that was largely our own fault because we did not turn off this pump, so it pumped some of the water out here. We do still have a little bit of reserve here and here, which would, if we hadn't have been pumping out, this is probably what we would have had everywhere. But that is not the case. It did give us a chance, however, to see how our irrigation would work. And this was a terrific failure. It was not what I thought it would be. I was hoping it would go out about 15 blocks from the edge. And even if we, yeah, I mean, we could count this one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we were expecting that all of this area, basically to this road, would have been irrigated, which would have continued on. And I don't know that it would have, gone down and then up. That could be silly, but definitely down. Could have irrigated all of this at least, and it didn't. It looks like it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares out from the edge of the water. Maybe even 4, 6. So that'd be the edge of the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 squares out in all directions, which means here. That is almost useless. So, if we want to make something better, we're going to have to do some testing, see, is it because I use levees and it's not in the ground? Maybe there'll be a place where we can test that. We will have to, make our way towards that. Here's a good area that we haven't used for anything yet. So it'd be easy enough for us to carve a path through here and set up some irrigation and see what it does just as a test. Maybe even, clear this out and see, just because this is kind of a safe spot. Once we do that irrigation testing and we're able to figure out how this actually works, then we could move forward with irrigation, but it's not something that's functional now. A different option would be to, blow this up, maybe just from here, and blow it up all the way down, put platforms over top, then water runs in here in a path, like a little causeway type situation, and that would be another option. But I don't know how good that's going to do. I mean, we do have 27 dynamite. Our buildings are being built, and then I have had a suggestion about using bad water to power our wheels. That gets us down in here, or maybe blowing this up and letting it go this way. So those are some options. I don't know that that's a final option or a good solution for that over time. Ultimately, there are ways around it, but it's like a pretty massive undertaking to do some water wheels and using pumps. It can be done. You can use water wheels to power pumps, and it pumps it uphill. You have to have a lot of water wheels to power those pumps. You do end up with a net gain of power, and if you can recirculate that water over and over and over again, it works out. Ultimately, our goal would be we never let water go off the map. So, all this water that's going out here and leaving the map, and all the water that's coming down here and leaving the map, ideally, our goal should be to start blocking this up, letting it back up a little bit, and getting some of that for recovery. I don't know how that's going to work out for now. It's probably a long way away. We still haven't gotten to terraforming, but I definitely know that one of the things that I'd like to do is block this off So we could have maybe some floodgates, and when the bad tide comes in, we just close them and it just goes right off the map here, and we don't ever have the bad tide coming in here. Again, for this one, that's the same plan. So that may be another episode or two away. In the meantime, we are working on this tower of power. We're going to have gravity batteries working, and I think we're gonna focus on getting this hooked up, getting the gravity batteries hooked up so we have power when there is no flow, and then irrigation. So that's gonna be my plan today. All right. And 2-speed. Go, go, beavers. All right. Let's make sure that these are open. Those are open. So that water is going to come in. Again, we lost a lot of crops, but they're going to replant all of this. Those beavers are pretty good. We do have trees being cut down, so our lumberjacks are doing well. Our trees are starting to come back. Not really, like, not trees, but our lumber storage is starting to come back. We were down to like 200, but that's because we're working on planks. We've been using a lot of planks. We've been building all of this. And as they build up this center, which is, I think, about halfway done. Let's see if we can get down. Yeah, you can see it's got a little ways to go, but they're pretty far up, actually. Let's see, I think we got to click on this. We can see the gray. Yeah, they're up to here. So what is that? Almost halfway up. So they do that, finish it off. That the power will go in there. We can probably go ahead and schedule another gravity battery here and get them working on that. Make that a high priority. We shouldn't have anything high priority really right now. Let's take a look. Medium. Housing is a high priority, and that's about it. So yeah, that's where we are. Also, if you recall last time, we were putting in underground housing. So we have actually a 2-story here. So you can see there's 6 beavers living in there. And there's actually another one underneath this one, which, like, we really can't even get to. There's almost no way to see it. Kind of sneak in here. There's the doorway. So it's all the way under there. All right, Lido's back in play. Let's go ahead and turn our water pump back on. We have plenty of water. And like, we still haven't even turned on all of our housing here. So we have a lot of housing. It's probably going to be a shame. You know what? I probably don't ever need to bury these. That'll just be like a little bit larger hamlet. We'll finish this one off with the plan that we had in place, which was burying all of these, which that one, I think we decided, no, we put one underground there. Yeah, there's another one under there. There we go. So yeah, so all of these ones with the double decker is going to have a single story below it. I think the plan is get this built for the rooftop terrace, and then we can start tearing this one apart. Ideally, I don't want to destroy the warehouse one until last, so we're going to blow this out, put a single story in under here, put a warehouse, and then just build it the same as the other. Or not a single story, we'll put a double in the bottom, a warehouse, and then how do we do it over here? Just a single? I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something else out. We could easily put a double there and make that twice as tall. I don't know that it's necessary. And I would probably have to figure out how I'm getting up another level. but we do have that path going through. So it might not be as hard as I thought, but you know, we don't really need to do that. We have a lot of housing. I think I would rather, instead of building these up even higher and putting more stuff there, and the same with this, I would probably end up just making a whole nother, I'm gonna pause that one for now. Probably just make a whole nother apartment complex and just start from scratch. It's close to the end of the day. We don't have med beds around anymore because we tore all those out to make space for stairs and whatnot. I don't know. Where would be a good place for a med bed? You know, we have some slots over here by the Lido. You know, if I was a sick beaver, I'd want to be, you know, kind of near some good scenery and stuff. Well, med beds are cheap, so let's. Well, that looks like a great spot for them. Put in 4 right there. And yes, we are going to make those high priority because that makes sense. We have stuff to clean up. We do have our rooftop terrace there. So let's go ahead and put in our dynamite and get this taken care of. Get out. Ooh. All right. We started building this and we did not really need it yet. So we need our dynamite in there. High priority. Get it done. That should take care of that. And then we're going to tell them, clean up after yourself. We are going to need more happiness. So I'm hoping this, you know, we're going to put another monument over here once we're ready. Should be good to go. No point in watching that. Let's see. How are we over here? Oh, look at that. Oh, that gravity battery's already done. Nice. Alright, well, we'll delete this path. And now we'll put in the other gravity battery. We don't need those stairs. We'll mark those for cleanup as well. We can go ahead and put the path in. That's not going to hurt anything. Because now we're just at... It's so hard to like zoom in on some of the stuff. So it looks like we just need 1 level. Like that. We're going to make that a high priority because we want them to build that before they build the other one. The other platforms. So now the question is, I may leave that out just so they can reach that. Because I don't know if they can build this after they put the platforms up without having something to stand on. Alright, but they're getting there. Oh hey, 170, 245. So it takes a little bit less, or it's getting a little bit less power than the other one, but it's still in a better position than it was earlier. I think the last time we looked at it, it was about like 50. Insane. All right, detonate those. Good job, boys. All right, so this is going to be a single house. Right there. And then we put in the double. Right there. This ends up being a double platform there, which gets you into that house. Right? Put that lodge in place. High priority. They can't reach that now. They can't reach this. We may as well destroy this too. Destroy this. Put in our... And this side we just need the 4. We'll make that a high priority. Clean up. Clean up my mess. Clean up your mess. Oh, they have those done. All right. Well, high priority. High priority. High priority. We're gonna have gravity batteries. It's gonna be 5,800, and then we can blow out the bottom. Let's see. What level is that water? It's 1 lower than this. So we need, like, should just be 3. 3 will get us down to the bottom, and we already unlocked all that. Triple dynamite. Nice. All right, so they get those blown out. We do need to make these connections, so let's go ahead and prioritize all this stuff. And I know, like, oh my god, you're prioritizing everything, but these are just 1 log. It literally takes 1 log to build that, so like, get to it. 3 jobs without beavers. There we go. Makes sense. Still really happy that I found that you could pause this. There's no point in having that. We have wiped out our maple syrup. At least the syrup here. This is set to obtain, or to just blah. Let's make that supply. And that is set to obtain. So, like, we don't need to keep any here. In fact, it's better that we don't have any here. And this should be, like, empty most of the time. they still haven't gotten to these logs, so I almost wonder if we need another lumberjack here. I think we just have the one. Here's the gatherer. He's there for berries. Our berries are completely full. So, like, unfortunately, no, I'm still going to say it. I wish there was an option that if they didn't have work, they would just haul or build. That would be ideal. Unconnected buildings. Yes. Yes, we know. And those are all high priority. They have not gotten to any of that yet. But partly is because we've done this to ourselves. So that is okay. Let's see. I wonder. Yeah, so we'll know for sure if they're able to build this, can't get all required materials. I bet they can build that without getting in there. Put that high power shaft in. That's where it goes. Can we put another platform on top of that? Oh, we can. But they're not going to be able to reach any of that stuff. Like, I was kind of thinking maybe we could put like a little wind gauge on top of that. Like the decoration. You know, it's cute. Put it on like a tower type thing. But we'd have to change what we've done here because they can't reach it. What are we waiting for? Metal blocks? We have none. We have plenty of scrap metal though, so really it's more along the lines of just we don't have the stuff in place that we need. All right, so we have this out of the way. So we're gonna put in more water wheels. Connect, connect, connect. We will need platforms just for that. And then we can tie these in with some three-ways. There we go. Straight shafts. And the easiest way might be to just bring it straight down to here. So we'll put that in, and then we'll put in a couple shafts. We don't need any of this now. So let's go ahead and destroy that. Just in case we want to go that way, like I'm just going to leave a four-way here and here. So the question is, yeah, they can't build anything. They can't get to this. And part of that is because of what we've done here with that path. But we can go here, clean up your mess. Straight up. And high property. All right. While they're working on that, let's come back here and see what they have. They've gotten this. Detonate those. Put in this house. So now we have that in. High priority. Put in the triple lodge. That way. And a rooftop terrace. And this is a single here. Single, let's put the path in, make it easier. They get in. There we go. This is a single, and that path goes in. So now we have this where it's both sides. My question, so when we left last time, we also had, we went from 18 hours a day to 17. I want to see if that's helping them. No, it's not really helping them with the campfire or rooftop terrace. So part of that problem might just be not having enough rooftop terraces. But we don't have any homeless beavers, so let's get this prepped. Easier to do that. Put in our dynamite. Clean up after yourself. Awesome. Why can't they reach that? Oh, this... I took both of those out, so let's make that a high priority as well. Alright, so we have med beds. We don't have any injured beavers anymore with those beds in place. I don't know. Maybe they died. Who knows? How are we here? Oh, gosh. We have all of the gravity batteries in place. We have much of these placed. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We're gonna have some lovely power. Oh, we have 2 smelters going. That's nice. 5 beavers with no work. Why is that? That's paused. That's paused. I'm trying to think, did I add that many more beds? I don't think so. I think we have beavers that are no longer sick and beavers that are no longer injured. We only have 3, and that's because we had a few die. I think it might be helpful to have a new hauler's hut. Let's see, we have one here. I mean, haulers are always useful. Don't know. Again, I don't know if they actually go to the hauler's hut ever. So like, I'm torn between spacing them out or just putting them all in one singular location. We are going to be doing some stuff down here. That's pretty important. Although here I have this lumberjack flag. And now I'm looking at this like, scoot it one more over. Although this is not that bad of a spot. Let's see what happens. Let's look at this lumberjack flag and see if we can scoot it. I mean, that gets everything. Yeah, we can do that. Build this. Is that a builder coming? Nope. Got a lot of beavers running around though. There we go. Cool. Destroy that. Don't care. And then the hauler's hut. And we'll make sure that we put it the same priority as everything else, so it's like just a medium priority. That's a builder's hut. Hauling post. So yeah, it's going to be a medium priority. And we'll have all 10. So in that case, we're just prepping so that as we get more beavers in these apartment complexes that, oh my God, they all have work to do. Here we go. All right. So now what do we need? We need a 2 high. There. Put a path. And then above the single goes a double. And that path works. And then this gets another double. And now that we've put like all that in place, we need to think about the stairs for that. So what's that look like here? Oh, that's right. So a single platform in the center, which we have that. I think we just go with singles here. That's that same level. And they get up via, yeah, it's just a walk around. So there's no stairs, they just walk through it. I don't remember if that was a double or a single. Let's see if we can deduce what we have going on. Oh, we didn't put one there. We just did a straight walkway across. But it was a single because we have, when we put this back together, we'll have another one here. So yeah, we actually don't need this one. So this will be a single and a single. Single there, double there, and that path. And then these will be all singles. And that's where the monument goes. Let's pause that one. That one's already full. We have 4 empty beds right now. We have a lot of rubble. So many layers. Alright. I wanted to see what we had here, and look, we do have all 4 of those in the ground, as we expected. So that's good. This one is the last one we need, and this one is the last one we need for the doubles. And then that's taking apart the warehouses. So nice. Pretty happy about that. Let's see what this does. Bulletin pole. Still working on the tower, but it looks like we're just one platform away from topping out. Yep. Oh, it looks like actually the platforms are all there. We're down to just materials for the high power shaft. Nice. That's impressive. All right, we have another drought coming. Did they build this? Nope, but they will. It's okay, we don't have any beavers that are out of work. So this is where, like, yeah, we have bad tide. We could get power here. We could redirect that to going here and get power, or we could pull power from this. It's not really going to help us in drought, but we're in a good situation right now. Mainly because, you know, in a drought, we're going to be able to pull in all of these, all this battery power. And we're going to make all these top priority. It only costs a dynamite, and do we even have that? That's a centrifuge, isn't it? Is that under science? Bot assembler, bot part factory, refinery? No. It's gonna be under landscaping, isn't it? Excavator, water. So we need a centrifuge so that we can get those triple. And that takes bad water and a log and turns it into an elixir, you know, whatever that is. What's that look like? Well, that's not bad. Like, we could put it right there. It's 3. 3. 6. 7, 8. 9. What's that look like? And then if we need more dynamite factories, let's see where that would go. And then we have a slot. Yeah, I don't really like that. what would a centrifuge look like over here? But then it's also further from bad water. I almost like the idea of this area, but then we have to get power to it. That seems like a better option. So we're gonna put in a platform there. Put in a centrifuge. And then we're going to put in power. And then we also need storage for that funkiness. And that will be whatever that is. Extract. And we don't need this. Cool. We're gonna make that a top priority since we're already here. Yeah, I can't believe they built all that. I think the next thing we'll do is a builder's hut. You know, we have 2 builder's huts. It won't hurt to have another one. I mean, here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 jobs, 8 jobs. So we're taking from the hauler's post first. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. We have 1.9 days until drought. We are like right on what we need for power. We'll increase that. And you know, this is probably not going to be enough power for us in the long run, but it's at least a start until we start dealing with something else. If we're doing the terraforming, maybe we start looking at how we can do some, you know, water wheels and have power going everywhere. Oh, look. And like they're blowing those away. Nice. So what goes over that one? Oh, it's another double. I did not put a double in place there. That's okay. Missed that. And I didn't put one in this place either. But it's nice to see them working. They have all those lower huts going. That's like, I'm really impressed by that. So some of the well-being, they want a carousel. How much power does that use? 400 horsepower. Wow. They want a dance hall. That takes nothing except treated planks and metal. Okay, okay. 9 jobs not accounted for. 2 beds not accounted for. How's our food? Our food is really good. Let's turn on. Let's turn this lodge on. That gives us another 6 beds. We have 9 babies that are growing up. Yeah, we'll let that go for a little bit and see how that works. It's connected. what does it connect it to? So these are only because they're connected to this, but because they haven't been like connected to anything else. So, autosave, that was janky. Let's get rid of this path. Get rid of this path. Get rid of this path. We are going to redirect this. It's not the last one. Does that make sense? Or does it make sense to... Yeah, let's get rid of that one. We're going to put in a 4-way underneath here just because we don't know what we're going to do with this ever. May as well prepare for the future. We'll just put in a 4-way here as well. Nope. We're going to change that. Put a 4-way here as well. Put in 90. We're going to do a 3-way. If I can click the button. So that was yellow just because this was in the way. We may never need that. We may decide to destroy it. Who knows? And that just in case as well. And that'll hook all this up. Yeah, I'm leaving this for now. It makes sense to leave this just in case we want to use that for something. Like, we're only getting, like, literally 1 log back. It's almost not worth the hassle. Oh, drought started. First thing we do, pause this water tank. Next thing we do is we watch for this water to back up. Stop flowing. It has. And then we close both of those. Water's gonna stop flowing. That is okay. Alright. Cattail roots should start getting some of that harvested. We don't have much in storage. We don't have any in storage now. Cattail flour. But we're doing a lot of like this wheat and the cattail flour. We have 1,000. So like we're almost full on that. The reason why we don't have much of this going on is because we were busy building. Or we had that drought and all that died. So I'm looking forward to seeing all this taken care of. None of this power is being used. We have no wind, no water power. That's okay. Wind will come back eventually. How's this? Oh, they just haven't built that yet. Yeah, we want to be able to get that food. All right. So now the next step is getting rid of that warehouse, a double, and then a single on top. Trying to make sure I'm watching what we have for the beavers. And I don't want to grow too many beavers and then suddenly have, you know, famine on my hands. All right. Still no wind. I'm going to make all this high priority because we want to get this farmland up and going. That is something that's super critical. Like you can see, we could use all this so much. If we were already farming these, yeah, be set. So I don't expect to see dynamite go up anytime soon. Our supply is very, very low compared to our demand. But again, food's looking great. Water, like, I don't know that we need to worry about water. What are you doing? So you're supposed to be making cattail flour, but we don't have cattail roots. Both of these little beaver boys are working. I mean, it'll happen. It'll turn around. They'll be fine. We could always add in another. Not there. Another field. So they could start bringing some more food in. You know, maybe somewhere out here. Be easy to get to. Put in some stairs. They can just cross right into here. We can even put stairs this way too. Let's go ahead and think about that. Let's see what that would look like. Straight out. Steps, steps. Path, path. So that gets them there. If we had an aquatic farmhouse. Yeah, I like that idea. We'll put a platform here. I think that's all we need. Putting in a path. Oh man, that actually ends up being almost perfect. Scratch that. That is perfect. Get to it. And they can do this whole thing. And we can talk about, like, what are they going to plant? Well, we need spatterdock and cattail cracker. Cattail is that. How's spatterdock look? You know, it's okay. Like, we could do half and half. I don't see that being a problem. cattails in here. And there. Oh, that was spider duck. Nope. Cattails. I kind of like putting them in like these areas where the water kind of flows and is a little shallow. It just makes me think of, you know, some other like rivers and stuff that are just like shallow rivers, creeks that are just choked with it. And we don't need any of those. It's one of those where I kind of like to just put them on the edges. Just for aesthetics. So we're going to go all the way to there. And then we're going to put in Spatterdock. How far out do you go? You go to there. Like, yeah, we'll just do this whole area from that point back and just Spatterdock. And because these weren't planted, it overwrote that. So, yeah. I mean, that'll be kind of cute. More cattails up here. It's like, yeah, they haven't quite got to cleaning all that out. So it's like almost that Spatterdock is the real thing that we're growing, and the cattail is just like, we just kind of have to live with it. Kind of like why I put those up here. They're just scattered around. They don't really need them. All right, we got 5 more days of drought left. We should be okay. I mean, again, we're gonna be fine on our actual water. We're just still building these out. We really need this away so we can start farming this and getting a little bit more food. I know it seems like with 10K we don't need a lot of food. We probably need more lumberjacks, which we can easily put in. We can put in a forester right there. Right? And all of this can be more oak. So what have they not gotten to yet? This, and any of that under there. Okay. Clean up your mess. Oh, this has still been bothering me, like, since forever ago. Oh, no. Oh no. Am I literally gonna have to chase that out here? I'm curious to where this goes. All right. So someone can actually reach that, and we don't need any of that stuff. So I had hoped I was going to pop it up here. It did not work that way. So some little piece that was bothering me, I managed to move all the way around this way. That's okay. Still 5 jobs not taken. Those are the 5. I'm okay with that. I don't even know what this is here. What did I do all that for? 9 logs. Yeah, 9 logs. Not nothing. Yeah. They need to get those up and running. And then since this was useless, we may as well just clean this up. We don't need any of that. We'll put in some more carrots. I'm very, very sad that that did not work out. It's like, why are they not planting that? Surely they can reach it. I think they just haven't, just never really got around to it. The wheat that was marked. That's all right. All right. How are we on housing? 109 beds. 2 homeless. Oh, crap. $15 babies. They snuck in. That's okay. We can turn stuff off if need be. This one's already turned off. Did I turn this one off? Yes. I think I'm going to turn one of these back off. Yeah, we'll turn that off. That's 2 homeless beavers. That's nothing. We have 2 beavers die every day. I think part of that was because we weren't really watching any of this because we had it on low priority. So they had kind of stopped building it. But now we're going to watch them build this just so we can make sure that we turn these off. We do not need 115 beavers. And there we go. So we had, is it 19? So we had 3 die of old age today. So I do like building these and having them ready and just turning them on when it's like, okay, time for more beavers. Oh, look at this. Right to work. That's amazing. So even though we had this influx of beavers, we still have 6 jobs that are unaccounted for because of this. We need to make sure that we put this as a high priority workplace. And planting is the priority. In case you missed it, the reason why we want planting to be the priority is if they have harvest as the priority, they will harvest this entire thing before planting anything. And when that happens, you end up like super screwed. Because then you just get this whole thing needs to be harvested at once and nothing gets planted. .4 days left in the drought. How are we looking? Our water level is at 1/4. We should be okay. I'm still curious about irrigation and if that's even something we need. I'd love to figure out how that works in the latest update. We can get to this area. That seems to be fairly well protected. What's the best way? One set of steps. Still need 2 there. Yeah, let's go ahead and uproot that. That'll get them into this area. We will destroy this. We'll be able to put a path in here, stairs, we'll go back down. And then we'll talk about what we need for that. Not the best spot. Well, you know what? We already have an area that we kind of identified. It's not gonna hurt anything. That's right. We had this area that we talked about for trees. And we were hoping that our irrigation plan would work. So I think what we need to do is put in some dynamite just to see what it does. We know 3 doesn't work real well, but let's put in 4 here. We'll put that as a high priority, and then we'll put in the fluid dump once we've blown that up. You still not getting to this tree? Someone come get this out of here. Oh, look at this. We have water here, so technically a plant should be able to survive there, but we've never been able to really grow it. So I wonder if it's like right at the verge. Yeah, that's no green, but that is green. But we've taken those out in the past already, so. Can't reach that. I mean, we can try that trick that we did with the levees a second ago. I'm just gonna build this out pretty far and see where it goes. Aha! Put it on the roof. Well, someone can definitely reach that. Put more levees up here. Nope. Levees can only be built on the ground. So what happens if I do... Oh, it'll stay under that. That felt risky. It would be cool if you could build levees on warehouses, though. It just says solid. Other buildings can be built on top, but not on a warehouse. What happens if I put this warehouse on a warehouse? Back in the water. Cool. It's like you guys should get this while you're in the Lido. 3 logs and a plank. Right. A lot of dynamite. They're working on this, so I think it's order of operations. They do all this stuff because it was already marked as a high priority. Did we get this completely done? We are using our batteries. Everything is working. We do have power. We do have power from the windmill, but our supply is 1048. We need 1800, so the rest of it is coming from these. When the drought is over, we should be able to fill those back up. And this little beaver is going to work. Oh look, we have 1 job not accounted for. Nice. All right. This one, pause. We're gonna have 7 homeless beavers, but that's okay. All right, so now with 0.4 days left, we're going to destroy this warehouse and all the 200 bread that's in it. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're going to put in 4 dynamites. Make those high priority. And clean up your mess. This might take a little bit longer because we did already high prioritize all of this. And in fact, I'm going to medium prioritize all of this. Only because it's not quite that critical. So whatever they get done, they get done. I'd rather them work on that. Centrifuge is ready. We just need the metal blocks, which come from our smelter. We have plenty of metal to make into that, but we're still slightly behind. So we're gonna put in another gathering post because we are actively using metal now instead of just gathering it just because. We are through half of our water, so that might be something we want to expand on a little bit. 4 more tanks here and here, and yeah. So we'll put in 4 more water tanks. That's going to be for the next episode. So again, when we come back, we're going to finish this apartment complex. We do have power actively working, and we're going to work on this irrigation and see if we can grow more trees up here. All right. Well, again, if you have any questions, comments, put them down below. If you think I'm doing something wrong, by all means, put it down below. I'll take some tips. And other than that, you all have a great day. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.